entrepreneur who's built real wealth, and yet something feels like off inside your very being. Maybe you've reached milestones, but you still feel stuck. You're successful on paper to the world. You've got everything going for you, but you still feel disconnected to yourself, to your body. You're doing all the things, but waking up at 3 a.m., I know that feeling, exhausted and wondering, right? Why does this still not feel like enough? It's not enough for me. Now, let's get honest. Most of us are told how to chase after wealth, right? We're told how to go after it, but we are not told how to truly hold it for ourselves and embody it, not how to feel safe in it or even how to feel wealth, full stop. We're not told how to feel at all. Half the time, we're told to avoid our emotions, right? Maybe your emotions don't feel safe to you. And this is the thing, this is the crux, because wealth is not money. Wealth is not anything outside of you. We're not told how to build wealth in a way that doesn't cost us our time, our energy, our health, or our sense of purpose, right? And we know that purpose is everything. Okay, purpose is everything. It's in our entire beingness, right? And that's what I want to explore with you today. Not another strategy or a quick fix, but the real reason that this pattern keeps showing up for you and what to do about it. Okay. And if this resonates with you, then tune in. You're in the right place. This short talk is designed just for you. Welcome to the Wealth Rebel Show. I'm Emma Wright. I'm your host, the original Wealth Rebel, and I am a multi-award winning wealth transformational coach and therapist. I'm here to empower you, empower high performing, heart led entrepreneurs who are ready to stop surviving and to truly start thriving in their wealth, to really step into the next level of your wealth, right? I blend financial and business strategy. I have 20 years as a trader and a wealth manager, so I know about money and business strategy. But I also blend it with energetic alignment, trauma informed therapeutic tools, and deep somatic recalibration for a full mind, body, and soul recalibration for you to go and live a life that you love, to help you create wealth. That's not just impressive on the outside, okay, but sustainable, nourishing, and aligned for you, yes, you, on the inside. So, how can we go deeper? How can you go deeper with me? Book a free one-to-one with me. Book a wealth cup of tea with me. Anyone who knows me knows that I love a cup of tea. Use the link. The link is in the notes. You can also explore Ocean Wealth and Therapy. If you're in the heart of North Devon, right? Come and see me. Come and have a massage. Come and spend some time with me and explore your wealth on that deep level. Or you can join the next Lunch and Thrive with me. All the links are in the show notes or in the About section. So now let's get into the real reason that you are here with me today. Namaste. So, welcome to today's talk, Fear to Freedom, the vibrational shift that every entrepreneur, well, everyone actually, not just entrepreneurs, but especially entrepreneurs must make to have to have fully real wealth. So let's talk about the truth that most business mentors don't actually touch. You can be hitting your income goals, you can be showing up online, scaling your business, and still feel like your nervous system is hanging on at a thread, right? You've outgrown basically the old way of doing life, doing business, but you don't know what to replace it with because it's all you've known. And you've already tried all the things, right? You've journaled, you've hired coaches, you've built offers and funnels. You probably sat through more mindset trainings than you can count, right? You've done all the things, but that ache is still there. It's why you're here with me, okay? That ache is still there. That sense that something is missing for you, something still missing is still there. It won't go away. I'm like that annoying little bird that keeps tweeting in your ear, okay? And today I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's still there. Most entrepreneurs build their wealth on foundations of pressure. We're put under pressure to get out and do, okay? And it works. It works for a certain amount of time. It's why you are here today because you have performed under immense pressure. Pressure from trauma, pressure from performance, from needing to prove your worth to something more than yourself, right? Maybe there's pressure from family, from siblings, from your father, from your mother, whoever that kind of need to prove comes from, right? The world needs to reward you for being high functioning. Okay, we do believe that the world rewards us for being a certain way, and it does for a certain amount of time. We do get rewarded for being that high functioning, productive person who is on it all the time, and therefore it's really hard to not be on it and still reap the rewards. No one teaches us how to feel safe in it. No one teaches us how to feel safe. Safety is when you're not in stress. We're told that stress is normal, anxiety is normal. It is not normal, right? And that's when you have what I call perceived wealth, okay? Or better still, right? How to let money come without burning out in the first place. We're not told how to let it flow in without burnout. We're told that actually that's normal to feel that way. We're not taught how to create wealth from a place of alignment, not addiction to doing something. Right, we're addicted to this. I'm going to dive into this, right? When we come from a place of being addicted to anything, it is not coming from a place of purpose or alignment. Okay? And this is what I call the fear system. The fear system, it runs silently in the background. It's firing off cortisol, adrenaline. It's keeping you in fight, flight, or even pushes us into freeze. But usually it's fight or flight, convincing you that if you're not fighting or flighting or doing, being addicted, firing off cortisol, getting stuff done, creating from that place of fear, okay, it's your fear system, then you're not doing enough. And then you are never, ever enough, okay? And this is happening in the background all the time. That's what anxiety actually is, okay? It keeps you chasing for more, okay? And when you're given more, still not enough. Your body whispers, right? Your body is always whispering to you or likely shouting at you, please slow down. Please slow down. Please let it be easy. Please remember who you really are. And it's painful. The body starts to pain. Parts of your body that you didn't even pay attention to start to feel and start to hurt, start to create chronic pain, this is real. This will manifest in your body, and then all of a sudden you'll feel a pain in your foot. It's like, oh, when am I going to start listening to my body that something isn't right? Because then it feels like it's too late. Real wealth is not just about how much money you make, what you accumulate, what you put into the world, right? Who else you're saving, if that makes you feel validated. That is not real wealth. It's about how much space you can genuinely hold on to. It's how you regulate your nervous system whilst you create. It's how your external success matches your internal peace. And you genuinely, I'm holding my fingers like peace. You genuinely are in peace from a place of genuine peace. You are genuinely this person. And that's where when people often feel like they are faking it because they're not being genuine or real. I can read someone like a book, and I know when people are lying to themselves or when they are being genuine. I have this kind of like radar, and I can just see it in front of my eyes. It's how you vibe through your life. That is your wealth. Your wealth is your vibe. Okay. I talk about it a lot. Your wealth is your frequency, it's your vibration. Being fully present in your life. Your life is a gift. The word present is not a mistake. Wealth is when you are creating from a place of joy and purpose. Okay? That means all the money and the energy and the time will flow into you when you come into that place of purpose. But with most entrepreneurs running their wealth strategy through their fear system, and I've been there, and I'm probably still there a little bit. I am full transparent that I am on this journey with you. This is why this is so resonant to me as well, and I feel so passionate about it. We are running our wealth system through the fear system, okay? We are conditioned to do that, by the way, right? We are taught this is how to be, and whatever you hear is what you believe, right? Because that's the part of your brain that the body's wired for survival. Your brain fundamentally, your kind of chimp brain, your survival brain is wired for survival, and it is powerful. It will override everything. And it shows up as chronic stress, inability to stop, struggling to rest or even sleep without guilt. I mean, I wake up sometimes at 3 a.m. and I'm like, I'm guilty for being asleep. I want to go back to sleep, but I should do that thing. And if I just write it down and then I'm awake, I've been there. I am there still sometimes. This is a process that I'm working on with you because it takes years. It could even take the rest of our lives to unravel this. And this is why we're doing it, because we're setting a precedent for the next generation to be different. And it is our responsibility to be those change makers. Maybe being the change maker isn't about the next big impact venture. Maybe the change is in your beingness, in being different, in creating amazing ideas and solutions and services from a place of peace and joy to show people, the next generation, our children, right, that we are raising, that they don't have to feel guilty about going to sleep at night or spending time with their loved ones, because love is everything, right? And it shows up very much so when we are in that survival mode, secretly feeling that it's never enough. We are never enough. We're never going to do enough, no matter how much we make. If that sounds familiar, just know that that is really normal. We are brainwashed. I mean, being brainwashed just is a state of being human because whatever we tune into will become the thing that we believe. We absorb things like sponges. But it is, and it's in that conscious awareness of what we take on board is really, really important because we have responsibility, full responsibility for whatever brainwashing we want to take on, right? that survival mode, that fear-based system, that way of being, that way of creating, it's not ambition. It's certainly not your ambition, not really, if you are fully honest. It's fear disguised as success. What even is success? That's a question that comes up a lot for me. Okay. Okay, before we go any further, and I know we're going deep, I want to invite you to pause and do something really, really powerful. I want you to hit the show notes and take my real wealth quiz. It's a free 2-minute diagnostic that shows you exactly where you're leaking your wealth, where you're leaking your energy, where you're leaking your power across 6 key areas, okay? Your results from this quiz will show you the score across your real wealth of your well-being, your energy, your abundance, your lifestyle, your time, and your health, okay? I call it your wheel of wealth. You will get a real wealth scorecard within 2 minutes on your phone. Also in your inbox, you get a beautiful little PDF from me. And also you get a little video sequence of how you can work on that wealth from me. And you might be surprised to see where you're thriving, right? This is really great. And also where maybe you're compensating across your wealth. And it enables you to make one simple shift. So take the quiz below, because if you don't know where you are in terms of your real wealth, being your well-being, your energy, your abundance, your lifestyle, your time, and your health in this moment, because there's only ever one moment, which is the present moment, you cannot create your roadmap to your freedom. So take the quiz now and come right back and let's finish the talk together. It will make everything click at a much deeper level. Okay, so welcome back. Right. I think we've established a little bit about the fear system. Okay. And this is scientific. This is how the mind, the body system works. And we know we need to move from a place of fear into that place of freedom. And this, my friend, right, is a vibrational shift. It's vibrational, okay? It's a shift at a really deep cellular level. You need to raise your frequency. Your wealth is a measure of your frequency. Your frequency actually is a measure of your real wealth. If we were to stick a pin in you to see how you are vibrating at a cellular level, you'd know your true wealth. If you are vibrating, vibrant, and energetic, usually you're creating, you're successful, money is coming to you, you feel amazing on every level. You don't have pains in your body because your whole body system is flowing, right? And this is true. People that are in that space of high frequency, they have a vibe, create, and they're wealthy and it's easy for them. We can see it. It's really annoying when you're not in that place. But that annoyance is low vibe. That brings you down. Have awareness of your thoughts. Your thoughts are everything because your thoughts feed your emotions, create your actions, and that's the fear system. And it feeds very much into your vibration. And every entrepreneur needs to know how to do this to move deeper into real wealth and get to that next level in terms of their physical wealth before it crumbles into ashes, before their body crumbles, before it is too late. I mean, I don't believe it's ever too late because your body is a phenomenal thing. It's able to heal so much. But sometimes we get so far into this place of not being able to come back. I don't want that to be you. I don't want you to be in the ash. Whilst it's a very beautiful and warm place, right? It's a really tough place to come back from. I know. Okay. So this is where I want you to create the shift. The shift happens when you stop building your wealth from this place of lack, okay? And instead, you build it from a place of sovereignty. All your sovereignty means is that you don't outsource your power, your purpose, aka your purpose, right? You hold on to your purpose. You know why you're doing your career, why you're doing that strategy, why you're doing that business. What is it that you're doing it for? And where does it lead to for you? Okay? It's okay to focus on what life means to you at a really deep level. You create, you lead, and you earn, and you live in this moment from a place that's rooted in who you truly are. And that is all sovereignty means. It's being sovereign to you as a human being. You can't do that when your nervous system is running on fumes. And that's why you do need a bespoke wealth strategy. I love creating bespoke wealth strategies that are aligned to you. But you also need to be deeply rooted and embodied into your alignment. Okay? So, what's the solution? What's the solution, Em? Get on with it. Yeah, patience is a virtue. It's not doing more. It's not doing more. It's not more doing, by the way. You will get to the doing. Okay? It's not another income goal. It's not another tweak to your funnel. It's not about getting your messaging right. It's about remembering who you truly are when you're not performing for someone else, like a performing monkey, right? It's like seeing yourself in that moment of complete and utter vulnerability when you're not proving yourself to anybody because you don't need to, right? The shift from fear to sovereignty begins the moment that you learn how to rewire your mind for safety, to feel safe, not be in survival, but to feel genuinely safe, to learn how to regulate your nervous system so success feels safe, to reconnect to your purpose, to yourself, to your soul's purpose, whatever you want to call it, not just a brand mission. Not being on brand, being yourself. That's when brands really shine, when the purpose behind the brand or the person behind the brand is fully themselves. I am always myself. I can't be anything but. It's quite interesting when you fully embody yourself and the reactions that you get. But that's really great because you see both sides of being yourself, and that's really important. And you build from a place of wholeness, not lack. You realize that you are perfect already. You are perfect just the way you are. Yes, we're all healing. We're getting rid of trauma. All healing is releasing trauma that we built up over our life, right? And then you realize that you're already whole. You're not lacking anything. You're not lacking anything. You don't need another course. You don't need another, you know, funnel or message or anything. You just need to realize exactly who you are at your deepest levels. And what I've learned after working with so many amazing entrepreneurs over the years is this: the real shift does not come from doing more. It comes from remembering who you are without the fear. So when you join a space that makes you feel safe, can actually sometimes feel a little bit uncomfortable as well to start with, because it's like, this is unusual. But when you do realize that it's safe, you can fully open up. And that's the sort of space I create. When you work with me, it's a space of safety. Okay? It's unexpected a lot of the time. That's what people say to me. And that was so unexpected. I did not realize that that's how I felt. Sometimes you don't realize how you really feel. because you're not allowed to feel. You're not allowed to express yourself without judgment. But when you work with me, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. This is why before we create the strategy, which I love, I'm a Scorpion. Of course, I love strategy, right? When you create a strategy that comes from that place of action, of doing, it's not in alignment. But when we do it before, when we kind of really create that safety and I get to know you, you get to know you, you create a strategy or a plan of action after we've paused, after we've took that almighty step back. That's when the magic really happens because what we're doing in that thing is twofold, right? We've activated yourself, we've activated your soul. Your soul feels safe to come forwards, yourself. All your soul is you. You feel safe to come forwards, where we strip away the noise and we reconnect you to your true values, okay? What you really value at a deep, deep level, not your conditioning, what you've been told to believe. Beliefs are different because, as I've said, you can believe different things. We're always being brainwashed. I can make you believe my things. I can hypnotize you and make you believe things, right? I do not do that. I act as a mirror to you so you can see your true values. Okay? Because it's time to stop conditioning. It's not about what makes you money, but the magic is when you do this, it flows without the pain. It's about what grounds you and makes you feel love and happiness in your deepest core. And then number two, we get to kind of dive deep and see what your soul purpose then really is, where we rebuild from that core, from the very core of you, where we get to see what you really want to be, what you really want to do, and what you really want to have in this world, in this life, physically. And then you can only from that stage start to create a life strategy. And we start with the life strategy first, not the financial, not the business. The life comes first. Life strategy. Then you have your financial strategy to see where you already are on that life strategy, and then you create from that. Then we can create more money, more business ventures, or a shift in your career, how to make money to build on what it is that you came here to be, do, and have. Something that actually reflects your truth, not your trauma, not a place of fear. That's when the fear system, and this is the crux of it. This is when the fear system starts to loosen its grip. That's when you stop creating from that place of survival and you start building from your sovereignty. Okay? And here's the thing. Soul alone isn't enough. Okay? That's why working with me is so magical, right? Because we get to know the soul, the self, all of these amazing things. We activate you, but then you also need the plan. And that's why at my Lunch and Thrive, I'll show you how to rewire your time and your money habits, how to create your financial freedom number, how to build a bespoke wealth strategy that you actually stick to, and then how to take aligned action that sustains you, not drains you. Because when your soul and strategy finally meet in the middle, you become unstoppable. This is what unstoppable success really is. This is the essence of the STAR code, my 8-step wealth transformational framework. It's rooted in strategy and embodiment. So if this is landing for you, if your body's like nodding, while your brain's catching up because your body, you can feel it. Your soul will be like moving first because you feel safe enough in that space. Then you need to be in the room with me on the 16th of July, okay? 12 to 1 UK time. And yes, there's a replay. So do not miss out. It's live. Live is always better. Be with me in my private Zoom room. And that's when I'll hand you the actual playbook to your wealth sovereignty. And life is a play. It is a big play. It's a big game. And we should be having fun with it, right? Not being in stress, anxiety, and fear. So it's a full 40-minute session, Lunch and Thrive with me, face to face in my private Zoom room, where you'll get all the tools to stop creating from a place of fear and start building a business and a life of financial strategy that actually resonates with you and frees you. And it's free to come to my Lunch and Thrive. Okay? We're going there. We're going deep. We're going practical and we're going embodied. Okay. So this is your invitation to go deeper with me. If this talk resonated with you, if something in your body is saying, this is what I've been missing my whole life, then I want you to invite you to that next step. I want you to come to my 40-minute live experience. You'll get your actual playbook to get out of survival and into sovereign wealth. It's my Lunch and Thrive. It's on Thursday, the 16th of July. I hope I've got my dates right. And we'll go deeper into how to rewire the fear system. You'll get to see the eight step star code to map your path from burnout to breakthrough. Naff words, I know. And how to create a business and a bank account that actually feels like it's yours, not just that you're here to build it for somebody else. Okay. This is where you take everything and learn how to implement it for you. Thank you for listening to today's talk with me. You didn't come here just to survive. You came here to create a life that feels powerful, peaceful, and profoundly yours. If this video lit you up in some way, don't ignore it. Like and subscribe and follow the show. Share it with someone that needs to hear it. It means the world. It means the world to me, and it might mean the world to somebody else too. And your next step is simple. Join me for the Lunch and Thrive. Okay, the link is below. If you want to speak privately to me, book a one-to-one wealth cup of tea, a wealth Zoom cup of tea with me. I'll have my Yorkshire tea ready. And if you're ready to reset in person, explore Ocean Wealth and Therapy in the heart of North Devon. Okay. This is for you if you're ready to truly remember who you are, reclaim your wealth that really means for you everything that is about who you came here to be, do, and have. And I'd love to guide you closer to it. So I'll see you really, really soon. Namaste.